Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, and today you're going to learn about whether or not an elliptical trainer is good for fat loss. In the episode, Which Exercise Machine Burns the Most Calories?, you'll learn that even though most computers on an elliptical trainer vastly overestimate the number of calories you actually do burn, you can still get a fantastic fat burning and fitness effect from one of these things if you use an elliptical trainer that has arm resistance on it. Even better if you also use a combination of a high cadence and a challenging resistance when using that elliptical trainer. Now, in this episode, I'm going to give you 6 other reasons why I am indeed a big fan of the elliptical trainer. Plus, you'll discover more about why an elliptical trainer is good for improving fitness or boosting fat loss. Let's jump right in. Here's benefit number 1 of an elliptical trainer. You have lower joint stress compared to running. The elliptical trainer was originally designed by an inventor who came up with the idea for the elliptical motion by filming his daughter running alongside his car, then replicating that running motion in a machine that gave running benefits but put way less strain on the joints. And he was right. A study at the University of Missouri measured oxygen utilization, lactic acid formation, heart rate, and rating of perceived exertion on an elliptical trainer as compared to a treadmill. And they found that the elliptical exercise was nearly identical to the treadmill in every respect. But the elliptical created far less joint impact. Benefit number 2 is the ability to fix weak muscles. Another study compared muscle activity patterns of the quadriceps and hamstrings in walking on the ground, walking on a treadmill, stationary bicycling, and the elliptical trainer. And the elliptical trainer produced significantly greater quadriceps utilization and greater quadriceps and hamstring coordination than any of the other modes of exercise. And a study at Willamette University found that when you pedal backwards on an elliptical, your quadriceps utilization skyrockets even more. Considering that most people do have weak quadriceps compared to hamstrings, this is another definite benefit to using an elliptical trainer, especially if you're a frequent runner or a cyclist who wants balanced muscles. Now, I'll put a link to another helpful episode in the show notes entitled How to Tone Your Thighs, if you're more concerned about the way your thighs look than whether or not your quadriceps are weaker than your hamstrings. Benefit number 3 is targeting notoriously weak muscles. Another study that came out of Dalhousie University in Canada compared elliptical training to walking and found greater muscle activation during the elliptical training for the gluteus maximus, aka your butt, and vastus lateralis, your external hip muscles, with a slightly lower activation of your hamstrings. These hip extensors and hip external rotators tend to be weak in most fitness enthusiasts and couch potatoes alike, and if you need to get them stronger, it turns out that an elliptical trainer can be just the ticket. Interestingly, another study at the University of Idaho, my alma mater, go Vandals, found that as stride length increases on an elliptical trainer, more calories are burned, without you actually feeling like you're working any harder, which is very good to know if you exercise on an indoor elliptical trainer with an adjustable stride length or on the outdoor style Elliptigo trainer, which also has an adjustable stride length. The Elliptigo is a stand-up elliptical trainer on wheels that you can actually pedal around on outdoors. In other words, even though an elliptical can be close to a treadmill in terms of actual calorie burning, an elliptical that has a long stride length can ensure that you're truly maximizing calorie burn. Benefit number 5 is upper body and core muscle utilization. On an elliptical trainer that includes arm motion, a shoulder, chest, biceps, and triceps workout can be incorporated simultaneous to a lower body cardiovascular workout. In addition, the upright posture on an elliptical trainer will utilize more of your core muscles. And if you go hands-free without using the railing on an indoor elliptical trainer, you can increase balance and posture training effects too. In short, you can save a ton of time by working your upper body muscular endurance, lower body muscular endurance, cardiovascular fitness, and core all at the same time on an elliptical trainer. Now, benefit number 6 is that these things just take up less space. Compared to a treadmill, an elliptical trainer is easier to move and is a great way to save space. That outdoor elliptical trainer that I mentioned, the Elliptigo, even folds up smaller than a bicycle and can be placed in the trunk of your car. So if your home gym is small or you don't have room for a bike in your car, an elliptical trainer is a perfect option. So, Now that you know the benefits of using an elliptical trainer, here is an elliptical trainer workout that takes full advantages of the benefits of high-intensity interval training, which you probably know I'm a big fan of. Warm up with easy pedaling on the elliptical for 5 minutes. Next, do 5 30-second all-out efforts, each one separated by 60 seconds of easy recovery pedaling. Stop the elliptical, get off, and jump rope or perform jumping jacks for 1 minute. And if your knees don't like this, just do some bodyweight squats. Now, get back on the elliptical and perform 5 60-second all-out efforts, each one again separated by 30 seconds of easy recovery pedaling. Stop the elliptical again, and then do squat jumps or lunge jumps for 1 minute. And by the way, if you don't know what these look like, I'll put a video in the show notes. If your knees don't like squat jumps or lunge jumps, just do bodyweight lunges. Now, get back on the elliptical and finish up with 5 2-minute all-out efforts, each one separated by 60 seconds of easy recovery pedaling. Finally, stop the elliptical and do regular push-ups or squat thrust jumps, aka burpees, for 1 minute. Finally, get back on the elliptical, cool down for 5 minutes, or repeat this entire workout one more time if you're crazy or you want a huge fitness boost. If you want, you can substitute new exercises the second time you go through. Ultimately, an elliptical trainer is an excellent tool for both fitness and fat loss. The workout I just gave you will inject a ton of metabolic boosting fitness and fat burning activity into your fitness routine. And even if you're a purist runner or cyclist, an elliptical trainer has a ton of benefits for you. Now, if you have more questions about the elliptical trainer, head over to facebook.com/getfitguy and leave your questions there. I'll be happy to help. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.